Hello. Okay, so you have to excuse the strange light behind. There's a big cloud coming over, and it's like it's squashing the light. It's really weird. Okay, so um, in true, let's have a look at the card style. I am showing you today. This is one I got recently, actually, because I already have the Druid Animal Oracle deck, which I'd had for years, and I had to get second hand because you couldn't get it anywhere else. So I think I got it off of a second-hand bookshop. Comes in a really nice box. Let me just. How are you, by the way? Really launching. Yeah, how are you? Maybe you've been enjoying the walkthrough videos. I personally, I really like them because I like to see what the cards are like, before I buy them. So yeah, and I enjoy walkthrough videos. I hope you're enjoying these too. So yeah, hi. If you're returning, hello. Don't forget to do those things that YouTube demands that we do these days. Unless you don't want to, and that's fine. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to talk about cards. So here we go. So they come in a really cool box. Yeah, just slides in there. A little taggy thing that you can pull it out with. So this is Will Worthington's artwork, which, I don't think I've done a walkthrough of the Wildwood. I will do at some point. I have a lot of card decks to get through, so bear with me. Okay. I have a really, really nice book which tells you the name, the Latin name, and I think that's an Old English name as well. I think. It gives you the meanings, how the plant works, the reverse meanings, and a little bit of mythology as well, and a little bit of how to use the plant, actually. It's very cool. It's a really nice book. Gives you layouts as well, spreads, Bridget's cross, pentagram spread, the Alwyn spread, Airmid's cloak spread, Ceridwen's cauldron spread. I quite like that one. Yeah, so it's a really nice book. It's very nice indeed. So cards come in this little boxy thing, and underneath here is where I've got them. Obviously you don't have to do this. I don't like the plasticky element to them, but such is the way it is. You also have, this is very cool, bear with me. So this is it's a map for, you got the Bridget's cross spread and the Ceridwen's cauldron spread, which is a really nice little addition. I really like that when I do things like that. Just that little extra, and you also have 3 blank cards on which to doodle your own. So I keep those under there. I'm not really a doodler. Ian's the doodler. So these are not in alphabetical order. They're not in any order really, because I've shuffled them and I didn't. I did. I didn't think. Oh yeah, I will put them in alphabetical order. So they're not in alphabetical order at all. Okay. Now you might notice the difference in. I think that is. Yes. I changed my cameras around. I thought I was going to have to buy a new camera, but what I've done, hoping that is, yeah, it does. I can just do that a bit better. Yeah. Okay. After fannying about with that, we have burdock. Burdock. Which we actually had last year growing on the marshes, and it was gorgeous. Quite amazing. I found out a couple of days ago it's actually a biennial, which I think, I'm not up on all the jargon for planting and stuff. I think that means it flowers once, or it comes up once every couple of years. So that'd be, and explain why I haven't seen it this year. We have mint. You see what I mean about the artwork though? If anyone was ever going to draw flowers and plants, it's good. Ivy. And the back of them is same as the Druid animal oracle, actually. It's the same. We have yarrow. This is the restorers, so you've got all kinds of planties in there. You have puffballs. We've seen those. We get those on the marshes, actually. It's quite amazing. Woad, which I'm not sure if. No, it doesn't look like. We have a plant that looks like woad that grows all over the marshes, and I cannot identify it. It does look a bit like woad, though, I have to say. It'd be amazing if it was. Massive nod to our ancestors. We have vervain and flax. Mistletoe. Bramble, which gives us those. Funny little story. I never used to like blackberries, so my mum used to get us going blackberry picking when we were kids. And I'd always get, pricked in my fingers, and I didn't like eating the blackberries. They always tasted funny to me. And then, not last year, I think it was year before last, we were picking blackberries, and I'm like, oh, I'm not eating them. And then I smelled them, and they smelled different to the blackberries that I remember as a child. And weirdly, they also tasted different. So I don't know what happened to blackberries along the way, but somewhere along the way, blackberries became something that I actually didn't taste how they did when I was a child. And we have heather. I think I actually made some jam that year. And we have guardian plants. I know elder's in there. Not sure what else is in there apart from silver birch. Baneful plants. That would be hemlock, which we've got growing all over the marshes where we walk at the moment up to, because we're rehabbing the dog and Ian. So we do the woods and then we go up to the bridge that goes, basically goes through the marshes. And we have to walk through great big, tall, almost trees. Oh God, that wind outside is going crazy. Of hemlock, and it stinks. I actually think it smells quite sweet, but other people think it smells like mouseweed. So yeah. Comfrey. Comfrey's really nice. Also known as knitbone. Betony. Primrose. I would love to have primroses growing in the garden. That would be amazing. Plantain. Meadowsweet. Wheat. There's Bridget's Cross. Madder. Lady's Mantle. Juniper. Chamomile. Poppy, they're all about at the moment. We've seen different coloured ones as well. We've seen like a pink poppy. We've seen as well. Agrimony. Clover, which is all over the place at the moment. Red clover has an association with Jupiter and abundance. Mandrake. Borage, which again is all about at the moment. Fir Club Moss. We do like a nice moss, and our little woods has amazing mosses in it. It's amazing. Mugwort, if you're lucky. We're seeing the leaves coming up at the moment in big clumps, so it's mugwort seems to be everywhere at the moment, which is really interesting in the times that we're in, because a lot of people are talking about having really, really vivid dreams. And mugwort will enable you to lucid dream and or remember your dreams. But it's a really good herb for dreaming. You can put it in your pillow. It is said that Roman soldiers used to put mugwort in their shoes to help them march for a long time. There you go. Nettle. Nettle is everywhere at the moment. I do need to harvest some of mine, actually, for nettle tea, because I love nettle tea. And what you can do is, rather than dry it, you can do this with, well, I know you can do it with nettle and things like nettle, lemon balm, but the really leafy stuff, the sturdy stuff, you can actually freeze it. So you can have fresh nettle or lemon balm tea from freezing it rather than trying to dry it. Yeah, lovely nettle tea, really good for anti-inflammatory properties. Celtic bean. Can't say I've ever seen this one, but I do keep my eyes open when we're about all over the place. Cuckoo pint. We had cuckoo actually today. I'm guessing that's You don't often see cuckoos. We did see one once over on the marshes. But yeah, we heard the cuckoo today, which was really nice. Ferns. We have ferns in our garden. I planted ferns in our garden. I planted a lot of ferns in our garden. I love ferns. I think they're amazing. And garlic. I haven't seen any yet. I have seen garlic mustard, but not garlic as yet. But I'm keeping my eyes open. The woods would probably be the place to see that. So there you go. There's a little walk through the Druid Plant Oracle. I hope you've enjoyed that. And yeah, at some point I will get to doing, I've been doing a lot more readings recently, actually, especially on the radio show and also on the Dismembering Tarot. So if you're interested, what I'll do actually, I'll do it in the community posts. I will post in there the details for the Dismembering Tarot. If I haven't already, it might already be in there. So if you're interested in coming along, it's a free thing. You know, it's a very informal group on Telegram. Every Tuesday at 6:30, and we pick. I usually pull a card on the spot, and we go through that card, Major Arcana that we're doing at the moment, and we break it down, and then we look at other cards, the same card through different decks, I should say, and we look at the differences, and how you would use them, how you would read them. Sorry, in a pull, yeah. So it's really good, actually. It's a lot of fun. So if you feel like coming over and joining us for that on a Tuesday at 6:30, check out the community posts on this channel. Okay. Thanks for being here. And I will say cheerio and see you next time.